cold out
and
there.
windy.
Yeah, it's getting colder too. Yeah, it started out, we had snowfall moving in. We were in the 20s, and now we're in the mid-teens with wind chill below zero. Look at this live picture. You can see against the headlights, the snow blowing around out there, creating visibility problems. This is going to continue to be an issue throughout most of the day where what snow we've accumulated here will begin to blow around. It may look like it's snowing even though it's ended. The snowfall has ended, and it's because of that wind creating low wind chill values. So be careful. Give yourself some extra time if you have to do any driving. Roadways will continue to be a problem. You can see our storm tracker showing widespread snowfall leaving. So over here to the west, where it's much drier at this moment, it's much colder. That colder air that's pushing the snow through the area is going to take over, and it's going to create bitter cold conditions over the course of the weekend. So when it comes to driving this morning, be careful. It could be a tricky situation, especially over here in Indiana, where we still have snowfall. If you're driving on I-70 on the way to Indy this morning for any reason at all, give yourself extra time. Just be safe, be careful. You can see where we have the drier conditions. It may still appear to be snowing because of the wind, again, blowing that snow around. You saw a little bit of that in the live picture. Our temperature's in a lower spot over there. That cooler air is going to take over, creating, again, this wind chill situation where it feels like it's 2 below zero in Terre Haute, 4 below zero in Paris, -1 Effingham, uncomfortably cold outside. And it's going to get dangerously cold as we move through the night tonight, thanks to these consistent winds out of the northwest. So it's going to be very breezy, but we could see some partly sunny conditions as the afternoon goes on. It's just really not going to be enough to make a difference with how comfortable it is, and that snow is not going to go anywhere either. So be careful driving. Try to wait until later if you can. I'll have more what to expect for the rest of the weekend coming up in a couple of minutes.
Well, snow that fell overnight is making for some tricky driving conditions this morning. Indiana State Police Sergeant Matt Ames has been out and about all morning long, and Heather has left the set. She's gone outside, she's bundled up, and she's joining Sergeant Ames right now with more of what you can expect as you hit the roads.
That's right, John. It is cold, and we have been seeing those plows, out here on the streets throughout the morning. And Sergeant Matt Ames has been out patrolling as well. And the good news is you haven't heard about any accidents this morning. Is that right?
That is correct. The Putnamville District has not worked any accidents. We've had a lot of assisting motorists where the fuel's gelling up on our semis out there traveling, and of course the other motorists that are just needing some type of an assistance.
Yeah, we can hear that plow back there. They're cleaning the street back there right now. You mentioned helping people out on the road having issues with their vehicles. Obviously, we talk a lot about road conditions and preventing accidents, but you don't want to get stranded in this either because, as Brady mentioned, it feels like below zero in some places right now.
Definitely feels like right now, as they're saying outside here. The most important thing is we had some people the other day that just weren't dressed appropriately for the road conditions or for the weather conditions. Make sure when you get ready to leave that you got everything that you need. You got your pants, you've got extra jackets, you got extra blankets, so therefore you can be warm. Make sure you have a half tank of gas, that way in case there is an accident and you're going to be stationary for a while, you have the capabilities of leaving your car on so that you have heat the entire time.
I imagine troopers like yourself probably don't want to get outside in this much either out there on the roads, happen to help people. Probably just stay home, right?
Absolutely. You just stay home if you have to. If you need to get out, make sure that you're slowing down and you're just being a really cautious and being a defensive driver out there.
Sergeant Matt Ames, thank you so much for making time for us today and standing out here in the cold with us. As you heard John mention earlier, we do have some delays and closing some schools on e-learning day, so you can find all that information at the bottom of your screen right now, and you can go to WTHI-TV.com to see that full list. I am going to be heading back inside here shortly. John, back to you.
Thank you very much, Heather and Sergeant Matt Ames outside our News 10 studios.